Music Radio, WLS.
To be with you, Rush Limbaugh, the EIB Network, and...
Good morning, everybody.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the show.
What's up, beer drinkers? We got another great show for you again this week.
Here's Dan Hampton and Ed O'Brien.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to...
All right, you know why we're here. So if you got any doubts or reservations, now's the time to say so. No one will think any less of you. Because once you enter this family, there's no getting out.
This is where this gets difficult.
What kind of hotel is this?
How you doing?
With a tear in my eye.
I am coming.
Beat your way.
Frost has walnuts.
We're doing live. I am the voice of the voiceless.
See you next Tuesday.
It's the Lingus Mafia podcast. Faust, I always have to drag it out because I don't know what show
You gotta
I'm
make sure
fucking
you know
doing.
what show we're doing.
Oh, I'm the boss of this fam. My name is Kev Manning. I'm with the consigliere. That is Fausty Walnuts.
What do you hear? What do you say?
Along with our bookie and underboss, that is Gregorio.
Buonasera.
Now, as people could hear, and Greg is fucking dying to find out what the fuck is going on because Faust said, "Oh, I'm sick. I'm home today. So, we could do this earlier."
Do I sound sick?
Yeah, exactly. Nope. And that's what I'm going to tell the kids listening. Doesn't Faust sound like he's clogged up, right? So when I get on here, I say to him, so are you really sick or are you just, I'm sick. I'm staying home. Fuck this. Greg, his reply, I'm COVID sick.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
So Faust, what does this mean for golf on fucking Saturday?
Nah, I'll be fine.
You'll be fine 80 feet away from me. You'll be fine.
So where do I start?
Okay.
So last Thursday, the wife called out sick. She was like, I'm not feeling good. I never call out. I just need to take a day. I feel guilty, but I'm like, why you feel guilty? If you're sick, you're sick. So I come home and she's eating like leftovers from the night before. And I'm like, oh, you're eating the leftovers? She goes, yeah, but I really can't taste it.
Oh, no.
And I go, uh-oh. Am I even taking a test?
Like,
She
is
goes,
this
"No."
still
Did
happening?
I go, yes.
Fuck.
So she took a test and she's positive.
She was for sure about it. Fuck.
That same day, my mom's texting me, I'm taking your grandma to the ER. I go, what?
Oh.
My grandma's
God damn.
97.
Yes.
And
She
she
catches
was
that
having
shit.
a hard time breathing and feeling very weak. And they ran all kinds of different tests on her.
Except
Everything
for
came out
one.
fine. Except
What
she
the
got COVID.
fuck? Except for fucking, because everyone's forgotten about it now. There's no
Yeah.
such. It went away like a miracle.
But she, because we saw them last Sunday. So I'm like, well, maybe we all spread it to each other that day.
Yeah, who was patient zero?
But she, I don't know. Might have been my grandma because she said she was feeling like that from
Okay.
over a week. And then, of course, my mom's taking my grandma all over the place on Thursday. So guess what?
Guess
my
who
mom
caught?
got it.
Yep.
So what about young Austin?
You know what? He might have had it before because he was like
He's
coughing.
the vampire.
You know, like a couple weeks ago, he was like coughing a lot, and his friend was sick. Because it's funny, I hear them talking to each other, they're playing Roblox together, right? And they both have the exact same cough. They're both coughing.
Little germ fucking factories.
I know. So we canceled Mother's Day. We were all supposed to go out,
Mother's
fucking
Day's
have brunch.
canceled. Wow.
So that went out the window. My mom was like, we'll just go out another weekend. No big deal, whatever.
Fuck. Shit. Is it as bad as first time? Less?
No,
Worse?
it's less. I was starting to feel worse this morning, though. So yesterday, in the morning when I woke up, I felt a little weird. So I'm sitting on the can and I'm like, oh yeah, I got a test down here. I'll take
Oh, there you
a
go.
COVID test. So I'm taking a shit.
Sure.
And I'm like, it's gonna be positive. I know it because I don't feel right. It was negative. I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll go to work.
Huh.
So I went to work. I felt fine at work. Just allergies. I
Yes,
was home
that's
all
where you
weekend, so
can't
my
tell,
allergies were
sure.
fine because I'm in the house.
Mhm.
Go to work in some of these dusty ass stores. Just
Fuck.
fucking sneezing.
I'm tickly right now. I'm like,
Get all the
I'm waiting
sinuses.
for it. My eyes are a little itchy.
So then last night, Austin done showering, whatever. I put a Giants game on. All of a sudden, I just got cold. I shut everything and
Oh.
fucking under a blanket.
Cold.
like-
It's 80 something.
Yeah, she's like, "You're cold."
Oh
I
no.
go, "Yeah." She goes, "Let me take your temperature," and it was like 100. So I was like, "All right, let me take a test," and it was positive.
Fuck. Ay, ay, ay. Fuck
So when I woke
this
up this morning,
already.
when I was texting, like, man, I didn't want to get off the fucking couch. Like I came out and I laid on the couch and I was just like, I didn't
Yeah.
want shit.
Mm-hmm. It's like when I got home. That
I'm like,
day.
am I
Fuck.
I'm like, I gotta watch fucking wrestling still and fucking Batman. I don't want to
Ay,
do
ay,
this.
ay.
But then I
Jesus.
took some drugs and I feel better now.
What
like,
drugs? A little heroin.
I just
coke.
took
Crack,
some
cocaine,
fucking-
heroin.
No, I just
Feel
took some
great.
Advil 'cause I had a fucking really bad headache. I
Mm.
just took some Advil and it went away. And I feel a lot better.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
when I had it, I had a
fuck.
huge headache.
Really? See, I didn't.
Yeah.
The only time I got that is that high blood pressure shit where I was fucking dying from it.
Yeah, Gwen, she couldn't smell and she had no taste for like 3 days.
Is she clear?
Well, this what's funny is because she tested positive Sunday again, and her boss said, as long as you don't have a fever, you can come back to work. Just wear a mask. I'm like, can you work in a doctor's office? You'd think they'd be
she's
more.
a doctor's office. Shit.
know?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're like, well, fuck, you're gonna. Yeah, I'm shocked that she's not the one who was patient zero. Then doctor's office? Come on.
Yeah.
Oy, oy, oy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I told my mom the same thing at her work. You know, she works at a school. They
Mm.
said, well, if you don't have a fever and you feel okay, then just come back.
there's
to work.
new rules apparently. They say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for me, I called out and I when I call out sick, I have to do it online. It's just fucking
Oh,
bullshit. I can't just call my
Jesus.
boss and say I'm not coming in tomorrow. I have to like report it on a fucking
The fuck?
PepsiCo
Did you file a
website.
police
It's a-
report?
how long are you gonna be out? I put 3 days just because
Yeah.
maybe I'll miss
Yeah, why
tomorrow
not?
and then see.
Really? You
But
think
yeah,
you're
it's
done
not-
after
but
that?
It goes against my sick days
Your
now. It's
religion.
not like the free COVID days like it used to be.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
You
the
only get
problem.
5
You're
sick
like,
days.
that's fucking whack. That's fucking
But I
whack.
mean, I hardly ever call in sick. I used a sick day 2 months ago. I think this is the second. This is only maybe the first time I ever missed 2 days like within a year.
Does it accrue? Do you have to cash out at a certain point?
No, it just
Oh, that's
resets.
ours. You can get up to 108, and then it starts.
Jesus.
And you have to cash out. But I'm salary now, so I get as many sick days as I want. It was for salary,
Yeah.
Really? As many as you want for salary? You're like, fuck, I'm never coming to work.
pretty much.
Jesus.
Pretty
Christ.
within reason. Oh no, they take because I think they take it out of my vacation days.
Oh.
Yeah, that sucks.
It does.
So it's combined with your vacation. So it's like PTO.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
I'm grandfathered in, or not grandfathered, but I've been there long enough. I get 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up on 19 years in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Jesus.
I hit 19
You've
last
been
November.
gone? Oh, at FedEx. You're not in Arizona for a time. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
Yeah.
we haven't been doing the show that long, and you left in the show. Like,
No, with the
Jesus
company, yeah.
Christ. That's
I
wild.
know. What were you doing when we met you? Were you working at the bank? I don't remember.
Mighty Micro.
Well, yeah, I didn't. What were you doing
Was at
before
the
that?
bank.
Because I was the one who
I
got
was
you in
at-
there.
I was at the bank.
Oh, you were at a
right.
bank. You were a teller?
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep.
Do they make you run through a bunch of stuff to see that you're not a thief and all kind of weird shit?
Yes. The psycho
Bond
test.
you? Oh, they do a
extra on
psycho
the
test.
shifty Mexicans.
They go, he's blue eyed. They didn't even know. He snuck right the fuck in. The fuck, the last name Minor. They're not even gonna think twice. They fucking go in.
Yeah, that was a Gregory. Oh, yeah, that's a
That's-
typo here. Let
They
me
go like
erase
this.
that.
You must be Italian. Jesus Christ. See, now my eyes are itching like a bastard. It's probably because Faust is giving me shit.
I know.
It's the fucking allergies.
Let me cough through the
Oh
mic.
no, we're spreading COVID
That's
over the
it.
airwaves, ladies and gentlemen.
Just like young Austin and his Roblox friend.
Yeah.
Fucking Faust blocks over here.
Well, that
Fuck.
guy he sees every day at school. So
Jesus Christ. Oh, we're gonna talk a little bit of trying to guess which there is. I hate the NFL schedule doing this stupid shit because they fucking oops, we leaked. Fuck you. Either fucking do it or do not do it. You fuck. There is no try. Do or not. You know. So it's fucking. They want to try to give us a schedule or not give us a schedule, and now it ruins because we got the 49er one, which are what you guys would be fucking predicting.
Yeah, I got it wrong.
Who were you thinking it would be?
I think 8 of the last 10 years they've started on the road.
Yeah, and I was
so
like,
I see they play. I think it's at Miami and at Tampa. So I'm like, it's gonna be one of those. They just seem to
really? You
always
were
start
that
off on the East Coast.
See, when you said that to me, I was like, I don't know why you're so sure, because if they've done it for so long, maybe they would be like, well, finally they get to be home.
Yeah.
And
Last year, who'd they start off with? I think Pittsburgh.
yeah, they were in Pittsburgh, and that was we didn't know because it was like we kind of said because we've always said if there's a time to get the Niners, it's right away.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let anybody get warm. Go, right away. And now you get the Jets coming here, which that's a pretty good first. And that's what Monday they say, right?
Monday
night. Yep.
I will bet you anything, and I was hoping the show would happen before it leaked because I'm waiting for it to be leaked with the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
I am telling you, it will be Sunday Night Football. It will be at the Bears, and it will be against the Packers. I am telling you this now because it's everyone got to see Caleb Williams' first fucking start.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be on fucking on TV for everyone to fucking see. And to break in the rivalry of possibly finally fucking winning against them, it's got to be fucking Green Bay. And I would guess that it's got to be home field too. It's like, welcome, he's the new fucking whatever, all that shit.
Yeah.
So that's my guess for the first one to fucking go down. I was just really hoping it wasn't going to be Niners and Bears to start the fucking week, to start the week one. And I'm like, I don't want this because I want to watch all the fucking games. And I said, the only way I'd be fine with is if it was Monday night, because I'm like, okay, it's the next day. I'll just go, I don't have to. Well, I got to get there early and not going to watch any games because it's fucking week one. You say, Greg.
Are they going to have 2 games on Monday night like they sometimes do? Is the Niner one going to be like the super duper late one?
Yeah, because it's here.
Mm-hmm. Like they used to like to fuck over the Raiders with that one.
Yeah, they don't need to do that. I mean, it's like, why?
Right.
Yeah, don't fucking bother with that because there's got to be that early.
We're already
shit.
getting a Friday night game that week, so let's chill.
Yeah, the Eagles, right? In Brazil.
In Brazil.
So and do we know for a fact that it's Eagles and we don't know who though?
Eagles and
Well, here's the thing: the Packers go to fucking Brazil, and so that might be Friday. Fuck. To start the thing.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is Eagles Packers. Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind what I had just said earlier.
See, yeah, all this leaking shit fucking
I hate a
ruined
fucking
everything.
Fucking bullshit with this. I'm like,
Eagles Packers.
And they've already said that's the first week on Friday.
Yeah, Friday, September 6th.
I can't believe I just went through a whole. Can I edit this out? Where were we? Jesus Christ! So who the hell are the Bears playing week fucking one? Let me go see what the.
What about the Lions? That'd be a good one.
Yeah, I guess it fucking could be. I don't.
I'm thinking the Niners are gonna play the Lions on Thanksgiving in Detroit.
See, I would assume. I was
That's a big
thinking.
game.
I'm thinking. My guess for Bears on national TV is 5 at the least because I think 6 is the most. I think they're going to be on a lot this year with all the hype that's going on. Go ahead, Fuzz. What were you saying?
I was going to say, I see you guys play the Panthers at home, so maybe you get this year's number 1 versus last year's number 1.
You know what? Here's the other thing. Someone said, do they as a fucking rib have that on national TV? And because it's more of a fuck you to the Panthers.
Bring
like
up all the trades.
Yeah, it's like
what happened.
Yeah,
a Thursday night game.
A lot of shit. It's like, because it's like, who the fuck wants to watch the Panthers? But do you want to watch what could have been and they fucking are ready
Yeah.
to kill themselves? You know, all that shit. Yeah, the season tickets and all that kind of shit. Everything goes on sale fucking tomorrow. With so here's the opponents. Let's see what they have. Yeah, of course you have Detroit. You have all the regular Detroit, Green Bay. Okay, the Jagoffs.
Yeah.
You have the Rams. You have the Patriots. You have the Seahawks. The Titans. Arizona. Oh, you know what? It's a very good Houston. 2 fucking star.
Planet Houston.
And of course the 49ers. Washington. You know what? That could be on there as well because it's number 1 versus number 2 quarterbacks drafted.
This is Planet Houston.
There you go. So I'm like, yeah, what? I would think that first fucking game, it really could be then Washington and fucking Chicago. But who the fuck wants to see Washington other than going, well, I want to see the new quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Kayla got put in a fucking good situation. I mean, I don't know if there's ever been a fucking situation where you picked number 1 and gone into such a great fucking situation. I'm like, my God, if it was anyone else, you'd be like, I don't want to go. There's nothing there. They're playing the Colts too. So other than their own division, there's not anything that's fucking crazy to be like, oh yeah, I want to watch that fucking game. Are they at Jackson? No, they're at home against Jagoffs. But oh God, they tried to make this the most tantalizing, but then you go, well, it turns into everybody then breaks legs and
Yeah.
they're shit then. So what are you gonna fucking do? But like who? Where's the? Oh, here we go. My draft board. To see who is like. Who would you want to see, right? Well, they're playing, like, say, the Patriots. I think Drake May is going to be shit. I really do. He's a fucking weird guy. Anytime I've seen him with the interviews where they ask him a question, he doesn't look at the person interviewing him. He talks right to the camera like a fucking psychopath. It's fucking bizarre, man. Yeah, so, I don't know. Dem boys, I guess, because weren't you guys thinking it was going to be, or no, you didn't think it was going to be, it was the Eagles. I'm thinking it was the Cowboys and the fucking somebody going overseas.
The Niners host the Cowboys again. They host the Chiefs too.
The Niners host the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, man. The Bears have kind of a, if you want to call it, easy schedule,
They host the Chiefs and the Lions. And then they're going to Buffalo and Tampa Bay. Those are all, I think, the big names, or the ones that made the playoffs last year, right?
Say them again. Chiefs,
Lions, Chiefs,
Bucks.
Cowboys, Packers, or no, the Dolphins and the Bills and the Bucks.
Yeah, it's all fucking That's what you get. You win the division and you get everybody's.
Schedule, man.
It is tough.
A.
But at the same time, like when people go,
Fine.
oh, this and that, I'm like,
Beat them
well,
all.
you'd have to fucking beat everybody to get there anyway. So fuck it.
Yeah.
It's like, it is what it is. I really see with the Bears division, everybody beating the fuck out of everybody, and nobody's going to have like home field because it's just going to be a fucking bloodbath between everybody.
Game 1 home field. That's it.
Yeah. It'll be, you get in because you won that division. But fuck, I think it could be everybody but Minnesota who make that division make it in. It's just fucking stacked with shit. I found it very odd when they paid Goff $1 zillion fucking dollars extension.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, I still don't buy it. Like it's just hard to fucking see him. Like you go, I wouldn't trust. Like if you went, oh, the Niners got Goff now. No, thank you. Be like, I don't. And even though the last couple of years he's been fucking a monster, you're like,
Yeah.
I don't believe it still.
I saw the side-by-side stats with Stafford, and they were like exactly the same. But then Stafford also played fucking injured, and he wasn't as good for, what was that one season after the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean he's on his deathbed with the
Yeah.
fucking broken everything.
Why'd they
you know?
announce a week 2 game already? That's weird.
Whoa.
Bills and Dolphins, week 2,
Why do they do
Thursday night.
Oh, because it's Thursday.
On
It's the
Prime.
start.
Probably.
I saw some stupid shit online, and I see it real quick. What the fuck is this? They go, we already got the leaked 25 schedule. It starts off, the Bears are playing at home on Thursday. I said, I like that's a pretty good to me. I like it. Oh, man. I'm like, I want to get fucking crazy and think they're going to fucking really do fucking well and go to the fucking playoffs and all this shit. And I'm like, I don't think I'm being a homer about it either because, God, I don't really fucking, I'm always in the doom and gloom part, but I'm like, I really think this should be fucking something this fucking year, but.
They were a second half team last year.
Oh,
If they didn't
big
have
time.
Shit the bed. The first, they might have made the
Yeah.
playoffs.
If they didn't fucking,
I can see why
there was
you're
3 games they
thinking that
they won and they fucking blew the guy at the end of the game 3 fucking
Right.
times with a minute left. It's like, you fuck. After Eberflus got his hands on the defense after the fucking weird guy got fired for doing porn online or whatever the fuck he was doing.
But did he also give interviews straight to the camera?
No, he was normal. You could tell. He was weird in a different way.
Oh,
He's
okay.
busy jerking off online with him and Brett Favre.
Yeah, in the coach's chair, right?
Oh, look at me. I'm jerking off on the coach's chair. Yeah, so we'll fucking see. But I people keep doing them. They got to temper their fucking, expectations because now they're like, with all the hype, they feel like if they don't go to the playoffs, Caleb's a failure, this and that, which they got a lot around them. There's a lot on this fucking team where I do find it a bit of a failure if they fucking don't go to the playoffs. I'm like, they fucking, I give a little bit of leniency because you're a rookie quarterback, kind of. You go,
Yeah.
but still, what the fuck did Stroud do? He didn't have shit around him, did he? I mean, they sure as fuck souped up for this year, though.
Yeah.
They're looking to try to get to the fucking Super Bowl now.
I think we'll know by week 5 if Caleb's got the chops or not.
I would think so. You get that little bit of a fucking, and they
The
gave him
first
that
quarter of the season done.
Yeah, they gave him the playbook well before he was fucking drafted too. And he was with the funny thing is that he was playing catch with Moore, Allen, and Odunze before Odunze was fucking known to get drafted. He was just there, so he used him too. I'm like, oh my God, to have 3 fucking absolute monster receivers. That's why I'm like, who's getting fucking covered here? There's not enough balls to go around, but at the same time, all those guys aren't the, how come I don't get the fucking ball? None of them cry, which is shocking for a receiving core. So, and then they got the new tight end, so they have 2 fucking monster tight ends, and then they have fucking Swift in the fucking back. But I'm like, what the fuck? I said, if the fucking offensive line can fucking just hold up. So everyone tries to look back at the USC stuff, and I'm like, well, he had fucking 0 line. He had fucking a trash fucking defense where he had to score 50 every fucking game. And then it made me feel even better when I see fucking Jerry Rice's kid go 7th, and then his favorite target went 7th round. You're like, fuck, I was like, oh, the Bears probably won't be able to get Rice because he'll be gone by the 3rd round. Like, fuck, nobody wanted it. Like, okay. So that's interesting to fucking see. We had the little rookie mini camp last week, which I was all for. And I tell you what, man, if Caleb's listening to people and going, all right, here's how you got to conduct yourself for everybody to like you. He is following every rule where they're like, oh, are you taking the leadership role already? And he's like, well, leader also needs to learn how to fucking follow and listen. So I'm going to the veterans and I got my ears open and my mouth shut and I'm learning from all them first before I could lead. I'm like, look at this. Like, wow, look at this. Like, you're saying everything right. Just don't throw an interception your first fucking pass. We'll be okay.
Yeah, pick 6.
Yeah. I was like, his stat was on 3rd and 4th down. He hasn't thrown an interception. I'm like, what? Yeah, and I don't know if it's like, it might be like, I know it was at least all of last year, but it might be like multiple years that he hasn't done that. Fucking search that weird fucking stat. Well, I'm excited for tomorrow. I don't know. I guess they're probably doing the whole everybody's got to look for the Chargers to release their schedule because they're always the ones
They usually
that
have the best
do it
social
right.
media team, right?
Yeah, that's what it's known for, which drives me crazy because I just go, oh, I would like that job, Faust. Put me on that Bears fucking staff to do that. I could come up with something. I got a year to come up with something. Fuck you. They did the whole that stupid fucking Chicago show, The Bear. They did that fucking thing where it's you seen that ever? I've seen 2 minutes of the fucking show. I'm like, that's not for me. I don't care about that show.
I've heard good things. I'm like, maybe I'll get a shot, but I haven't got around to it.
Yeah, it's also the Shy. I've never watched a second of it. You'd think I'd at least give it a shot. I'm like, I don't care. It's not for me. I don't. I've been watching on HBO Max. They have like the different things on there. I go to that CNN part of the app because it's always there's like shows about political scandals, and they tell like it's a documentary on like multiple fucking the weirdos that I'm a gay American. Remember that fucking speech? The Jersey governor, fucking he got caught. Yeah. He was fucking one of his staff. It's so great. I'm like, oh, I am a gay American. I'm like, okay. And then I watched this thing called The Enfield Poltergeist. Highly recommending. This is on Apple TV, and it's a documentary with, if you want to call it acting, where they lip sync. I guess lip sync isn't mean only singing. They just lip sync words they recorded everything because it's from the 70s. Yeah. They audio recorded. Yes, but it's the real tapes. So they're just mouthing over it. And I'm like, oh, so they're mouthing the actual tape, but they're showing like actors walking around the house and all that kind of shit. But all the audio you hear is real audio, and it's some wild shit. It's multiple episodes of shit that was going around, and they have like pictures of in mid fucking shit, and they're like, supposedly this fucking demon or whatever is talking through one of the kids. And the voice is completely like from the fucking deep throat, right? I thank you. And everyone's like, oh, she's doing it herself. They're like, if she was doing it herself, she's the world's greatest ventriloquist that's ever fucking lived because like she just has her mouth normal and shit's coming out, right? And so they go, okay, let's test this. And they put fucking tape over her mouth and it's still fucking coming out.
Oh.
So it's like, wow, this is fucking wild. So that's one I would recommend to people if they want to fucking do. Yes.
I just started watching Yellowstone.
Really?
Yeah.
I won't even attempt to give it a try.
I hear it's good, and the wife is kind of like, we've been putting it off for a while. I'm like, check it out. I'm actually liking it more than I thought I would. It's very mob-ish.
Really? But hillbilly mob, country
like
mob.
Cowboy mob. Yeah, where you got like Kevin Costner is like the fucking, the boss.
Yeah.
And he like owns all this land, and then you got the Native Americans coming in trying to take some land. You got other people that are trying to develop, and he's got like, they get like criminals to like work as the farmhands, and they brand them. So it's almost like,
slavery.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
It's interesting so far.
Speaking of that, I came up with something during my walks, Faust. As you know, this is where great ideas come up. I walk and I start thinking of different shit to do.
They say, where did you walk?
I walk behind the fucking house. Don't make fun of me, Faust. I have to walk in the fucking horseshoe shape. Just keep going like this. It's in the middle of the street. You gotta walk back there. So yeah, I walk on my road, and then you cut into the fucking back and go back and forth, back and forth. Go to about 4 times, do an hour and a half. And so I said, you know what is a thing that I want to start doing to people? And start fucking with people, Faust. I think this could be a movement that we could do. Reply to anything someone says. Anything someone fucking said. Greg, say a sentence to me. Tell me I don't care what it's about. You say about a light switch. I don't give a fuck. You tell me a fucking sentence. Whatever.
I was going to say the Bears are going to the Super Bowl.
It's very racist of you to say. Anything said, you can reply with that, and you can fuck people up. You can fuck them up because if you do it, you're serious, and you go, I don't know, man. And you fucking walk away. They will be fucking trying to figure out what they fucking said. Yeah, fucking say. You know, it's known that hippopotamuses kill 500 people a year. It's very racist to say. It completely fucking all up.
I'd be like, why? Because it's in Africa?
Yeah, that's all you're gonna
Why
say.
you walk
go,
away?
Fuck, is it because at the dark animal? It's African. Fuck anything. This light switch doesn't fucking work. It's very racist. Very racist. Why is it racist? It's fucking pretty racist, and you walk away.
If I have to explain,
That just truly shows how racist you really are.
You don't get it, man. I mean,
I'm going to be using this phrase now constantly. It's very racist of you to have
man.
said.
I laughed so hard I got a headache now.
Everything can be used with it. I don't even know how this came into my fucking mind, and it had to do with the fucking hippo. I thought I actually heard them say it, but they didn't. It sounded like someone said that's racist to say, and it was on the news, but they didn't. He said something about erasing something, and I was like, "Oh, that fucking is great," because I was like, "It does," because I'm thinking of the hippo in Africa, and I'm like, everybody's so sensitive because everything's now fucking racist. So I said, you know what? This could be fucking interesting to you. Let's go to the other side of this, patreon.com/Lingus Mafia, where you get full shows, complete shows, on time, all the time. Little as $5 gets you tons of shit that we do. We'll be having bonus shows when it comes time for 4th of July, whatever the fuck we decide to do it on. Boy, we're reviewing Batman and Robin, not the 66. The actual
97.
Tim Burton, not Tim Burton. Who the fuck?
Joel Schumacher.
Joel Schumacher.
Yep.
And I said, this is the first time where it was not my movie, and I made plenty of notes because I said I need to be able to remember to say something because this is insane. What I was fucking watching, and I forgot half of it. So that's what we'll be reviewing over on the other side. So that's it, kids. Hope you enjoyed that. Remember not to be too fucking racist when you mention things, but I would like to hear. Tweet us or X us, whatever you want to do at Lingus Mafia, and let us know an example of you doing this to someone. Do it to your parents. Do it to somebody. It'd be fun. And if you can, just fucking like put your phone on record and just wait for the first sentence out of their fucking mouth and say it to them. Say, did you go to work today? And fucking throw that in their face. And just and guarantee you they will be in shock trying to figure out what they said wrong. So that's it. Patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. We'll see you over there, you racist.
You're talking to the boss here.
Okay. We're done with that. It was at 32:58. Gotta make a note of that. All right, you racist bastard. We have Batman here.
Batman and Robin released June 20th, 1997. They cost them anywhere from 125 to 160 million. They
don't know.
238 at the box office. So it made a profit.
It did make a profit. It's like, well, you're getting a new Batman, you're gonna go.
Well,
which is
the
very
problem
interesting that they didn't then continue on because they go, we're still making fucking profit from this. And I'm sure the kids' toys, because God knows there was plenty of new fucking shit.
And they had planned to make another one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So they had planned to make another one, Batman Unchained.
Oh, Forever Unchained, F you.
Which was another
Batman,
Schumacher.
F
I
you.
guess Clooney would have been in it. The script would have been about Scarecrow as the main villain, and the Joker would return as a hallucination in Batman's mind caused by Scarecrow's fear toxin. Harley Quinn would appear as a supporting character.
Now it sounds like it would be good, right? Like if you think of the Bale one now and you go, that could be some wild, trippy shit and some good stuff. And then you try to put it into what the fuck we just watched.
Yeah.
It would be fucking shit.
And here's a note. So it said Schumacher had approached Nicolas Cage for the role of Scarecrow in Batman and Robin as a cameo appearance to set up the appearance in Batman Unchained before ultimately casting Coolio.
Oh my God. Coolio was
How
supposed to
would
be
Coolio
the fucking
been
guy?
the fucking Scarecrow?
They never said his name.
I know.
They
How
said
you
he was the
even know that
fucking
supposed to be Scarecrow?
the
I don't know.
cashier or something they called him.
That can't be real.
This is modern day Billy D. Williams as Two-Face.
Right.
Wow. I will settle
that's
with fucking Coolio. Because his hair is like a scarecrow. I guess that would be the only. It's very racist to say, but
Maybe
I'm
it's
saying
Coolio,
it.
maybe it's Coolio going around saying that that's what he was supposed to be. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, the hair would be the only thing that looks like a fucking scarecrow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, right off the bat, I knew we were in for a fucking ride. I don't know if I was surprised. I guess I was a little bit that Arnold Schwarzenegger got top billing in the credits over Clooney, considering Clooney's Batman. And you figure, well, why is that a big deal? But if you're the first name, you get paid more in the movie. That's why you get the top billing.
Oh, that's where it comes from. Yeah.
And this was his first movie, right? Clooney?
No, it couldn't have been, could it?
No.
I think so.
All
I think
the
I read in the
ER,
trivia.
and then they did this for the first one?
It was break into Hollywood. I don't know if it was
This
his
is
first
before Dust
movie,
Till Dawn.
but it was his
Oh.
first starring role.
Yeah, what year is Dust Till Dawn?
That's like 98, 90. I think it's right after.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay.
He was like, I gotta get fuck. People think I'm a flop at the box office. I gotta fucking do something.
No kidding.
I mean, he'd be a fine. Like him and Affleck, I think, are like very good Bruce Waynes because of the lives that they fuck. You know, being with the broads and all
Coxman?
that shit. Yeah, being Coxman.
I wrote that on my notes. At first, I wasn't liking Clooney as Batman because he's not like he's trying to be Batman or Bruce Wayne. He's just himself. And then I'm like, maybe Clooney's just not a good actor. Only knows how to do like one,
Yeah.
voice.
One
It's just
note.
him being him.
See,
But then by the end of the movie, I was like, I buy him as a fucking Bruce Wayne.
yeah, there's a lot more where you go, they're more this person than the alternative guy in the movie. I was thinking to myself, I always put myself in that situation of, okay, I'm an actor and known, right? And you get that script. Do you do it? And I come to the conclusion, I know, like, and you know this movie is what the fuck we watched. I'm still doing it because I have to be in a fucking Batman movie. I would have to. I've been like, I want to be in a fucking Batman movie. I know this is going to be shit, but I get to be a fucking character in Batman. Unless you're like, cop number 4, Jesse Ventura. I don't, then you say no.
Right.
Do you know
And plus,
why we've
I
arrested
had
you?
no idea who was in the movie. I'm like, is that Jesse? Because I hear the voice.
That's all
first.
you
I'm like,
heard.
oh, shit,
Yes.
it is Jesse.
Exactly. It's probably because he's friends with Arnold. That's sort of what I
Yeah.
was thinking. Like, you got him in.
Maybe Arnold threw him a bone.
Yeah. What'd you say,
Well, I
Greg?
mean, was Schwarzenegger Bill or signed to this movie before Clooney or after? Because if you hear Schwarzenegger's in it, you're like, yeah, I'm in. I don't care what I am.
That's true. That's fucking true. I mean, that's a good question. What's the chicken or the egg? One of those deals.
Right.
I would almost think Schwarzenegger is first because it's very racist to say about Schwarzenegger. But he's the superstar of the fucking world at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking you're getting him first. But then again, and I'm assuming what's his name is in there, Robin, because of the prior movie. So he's already locked in anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That he would come back maybe. But then again, maybe you say, well, I got to see something to come back because Val didn't come back. One of those deals. Val was the one that I didn't like the most of all the fucking people, which people thought he pulled it off. Wells, I was like, because right away I said, I'm not buying a blonde Bruce Wayne. That blew it for me. I was like, no, I don't want blonde Bruce Wayne.
That's funny because I'm reading right now how that Kilmer didn't come back because he wanted to go work on the island of Dr. Moreau just because Marlon Brando was in it.
I get, yeah. I mean, you're with the company. It's fucking Brando. What are you gonna fucking do?
Yeah.
I take Schwarzenegger.
Living legend at that
David
point.
Duchovny was considered for the role of Batman. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked.
I don't know. He looks like a Bruce Wayne type. Like you see that, it's all you need almost is hair to the side and dark hair and thin. Where I had the problem.
Jawline.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice
you need
structure.
that jawline.
Yeah. I had a problem with Pattinson when they said that. I was like, he better lift a weight. That's like.
Oh, here we go. It says Schumacher originally had interest in William Baldwin, but chose
William.
Clooney after seeing his performance in From Dusk Till Dawn.
There you go.
Oh, okay. That's what I was
All
first.
right.
There you go. I stand corrected.
There you go. Dusk Till Dawn first, which was fucking fantastic. And
That was a
Quentin
great movie.
Tarantino just writes parts for himself to eat feet.
Yep.
He's like Vince McMahon. I got an idea. I'll make out with everybody over here. Okay. All right, Faust, continue on. Let's go.
Ed Harris, Anthony Hopkins, and Patrick Stewart were considered for the role of Mr. Freeze before the script was rewritten to accommodate Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Patrick Stewart might have been good. I mean, he is good, but it would have been a different character.
So my opening thought for the opening here. My notes are right away. This is awful with the Batmobile and the commissioner showing up on a little TV, as hokey as can be, saying, "Batman, there's a new villain in town. His name is," and I'm like, "You motherfuckers!" I fucking was angry the second I saw it, and I'm like, it was so fucking Batman 60s, where I'm like, with this fucking screen pops on, and he's freezing the quarter of this. I go,
Well, even before that, you see Batman and Robin getting suited. You know, they're putting their fucking.
Well, let me see
on.
your ass.
You see the
Let
ass
me see your nipples.
twice, the nipples, like the crotch.
Let me see your crotch.
Your cod piece.
Yeah, the crotch.
Let me see that disgusting cod piece you have. Mr. Freeze looks like the gay Tin Man immediately. The henchmen are ridiculous because they're all hockey players. It is so 60s Batman where whatever character, they all have to be miniature versions of this.
Yeah.
You know?
So his goons, his henchmen, they're on it. I thought it was ice skates, right?
Yes.
Because, you know, you see Batman and Robin do go gadget skates and they have ice skates.
The other thing,
but
they
the fucking
tap their
goons are
boots
on rollerblades.
Oh, is that? I didn't fucking know. Are we supposed to think they're not? Well, I guess they got to go around the city, so they would be on rollerblades anyway.
Yeah, I guess. I thought they were that Batman and Robin did ice skates because Freeze had turned the floor to ice, and that's, you know. But
and I'm like, well, the roller skate thing, maybe. Well, now we're in an ice rink, we got no choice. But they tap their fucking boots together, and ice skates come out. You motherfucker. So Faust, inside these, so they got to be wearing Frankenstein shoes.
Yeah,
because where's the blade fitting, right? And I'm like, so you
a lot
tap
of these gadgets are so convenient.
It's 66, motherfucker. Yeah. It is 66 on a budget that is big. Is what this.
You know what's funny is when we were when Faust said he was watching, he tuned into the hockey game first. He's like, "Oh, that's enough hockey for me," and then he goes to another hockey game.
From one to another. I don't know which was least entertaining. At least he had money on the one. All right, go ahead.
We're already kind of jumping around. So Freeze, he wants to steal these diamonds, right? Because that's what fuels his fucking
suit.
Freeze suit, whatever.
Yeah.
He escapes in a rocket and freezes Batman inside.
Faust, this was 66.
Gun, you know, his arms are just like this.
Whoop, whoop, and fucking... cusses, now I'm fucking, and it's the modern day, I'm gonna fucking tie you guys to a buoy and fucking leave, and an otter fucking saved us. He threw himself in front of the fucking, and I go, oh my fucking God. He fucking zaps his hands to this fucking thing. Robin is climbing the outside of a rocket ship that's going to the moon.
Yeah, he hitched a ride on the outside of the rocket.
I imagine him on the Challenger. He's climbing this fucking thing.
At 30,000 feet.
Yeah,
so he frees Batman and they surf. Yes, air surf.
They surf to Earth. Holy shit.
And they catch up to Freeze like no problem.
Well,
like
Batman falls off that thing, and if he were to, I mean, Mr. Freeze had the fucking butterfly wing, right, to slow down. I'll even accept that part. So Batman would fucking fire down and land right on top of him, which, of course, the wings fucking break off, though, right? And if you want a cartoon, say, okay, and then he shoots the fucking gun downward to fucking stop the speed of it. But surfing off the fucking, I couldn't fucking believe. And then they hit the fucking building. Whoa, motherfucker. Said you should never worry about ever dying in your entire life if you're Batman or Robin. There is nothing that can kill you, other than a shot to the face, probably, or the head. That'll get you. But no one's ever put a gun to Robin's head and just been done with it. Yeah, this
So
Deadeye guy, whatever the fucking Will Smith's character, who never missed a shot, dead shot or whatever.
Dead shot, yeah.
Never missed a shot ever in his fucking life. Can't fucking do that. No, okay.
They catch up to Freeze, and Robin dives at him, and fucking Freeze shoots him, and
That's
he's
a hell of a
frozen now. So
fucking,
now he has to make the
mannequin.
choice: go after the bad guy or save his partner.
And they did this with Chase Meridian and fucking Robin in part fucking last one, Forever. Man, there was 2 fucking things and they fell down, and it was you have to catch one or the other. What are you gonna do? And he's like, well, Robin should be able to take care of his fucking self. And so he went to go get old Chase Meridian.
So luckily, there's a conveniently located pool right next to them. So he just dumps them in the water and then uses some gadget
Heats
to
up the water.
to thaw it.
Motherfucker. He lasers the fucking water to thaw him the fuck out. And I'm like, so I start thinking logically, which drives me crazy with these fucking movies. So I go, okay, so he starts to melt. How about just his face starts to fucking melt first?
Mhm.
I'm drowning now because I'm stuck
know,
like
it's
this
the
the whole
same thing.
fucking time, and I can't get my head above the water.
Cut to a lab in South America, I assume, and it's Uma Thurman. She's trying to mate plants to fight humans.
That was some species she had later on in the jar too, by the way,
yeah.
which I was looking at the
Audrey
mechanical
2?
part of it. Yeah, modern day Audrey 4.
Next to the lab is Dr. Frankenstein, some mad scientist, played by John Glover, who played Lionel Luthor, Lex Luthor's dad in Smallville. So there's
Oh.
the DC tie-in.
There
right
you go.
He's creating a jacked up super soldier by gassing up a serial killer with venom and steroids.
Holy
This creates
God.
Bane, played by, do you know who played him, Kev?
Inside, we heard about this, right? Wasn't it?
Gene
Brett?
I looked it up.
Swenson, aka the Final Solution, aka the Ultimate Solution from WCW.
You know what's funny is because they got him in a suit. Meanwhile, though, it could have been he could have used his real fucking arms then if he fucking was doing this. But when he's later on choking Batman or something, you could see the fucking fabric of his hands. Fuck.
So
The Final Solution.
Jeep Swenson had a heart attack and
It's very
died
racist
2
of you.
months after the movie came out.
Who did?
Jeep Swenson, the guy that played
The
Bane, he
Final
died
Solution.
the Final solution. He had a heart attack and died.
No
2
shit.
months
From
after-
steroids.
Steroids.
There you go.
Hulk Hogan, the British Bulldog, and James Caan gave eulogies at the funeral.
James Caan.
The hell of a
Hogan, British Bulldog,
smorgasbord.
Give me Caan.
The first two make sense. James Caan. I don't know.
Dr. Isley, which is played by Uma, sees all this and she's pissed off that Dr. Frankenstein is stealing
Does she have
her
a
venom.
brother?
What's that?
Does she have a brother?
The
Yeah,
Isley
Isley
brothers?
brother.
That's racist of you to say.
That's so
Sorry.
racist. So she threatens to expose him, and he says, "Well, I guess I have to leave here to die," and pushes her over some lab table, and
Yeah.
she eventually is transformed into poison ivy.
Yeah, she's eaten by fucking weeds and shit because
Yeah.
the steroids fall on the fucking weeds with the venom. I love the whole
Yeah.
jar. It just it's 66.
Venom.
Motherfucker. Might as well have crossbones and fucking skull with X's and 3 X's on the.
Back in the Batcave, we get Mr. Freeze's origin story. Dr. Victor Freeze,
Victor.
but it's spelled F-R-I. Like fries.
Hector Freeze.
He's a scientist working to develop a cure for a disease known as McGregor syndrome, hoping to heal his terminally ill wife.
And obviously, he doesn't spend a lot of time in the lab being jacked out of his mind.
Exactly.
No.
So there was a lab accident where he fell into some super cold liquid, I guess, and that's what made him all fucked up. He was unable to live at an average temperature and faced to wear a cryogenic suit powered by diamonds. Diamonds for survival.
Of all things, this is modern day cars running on gas. We can't get anything off of water or
Yeah.
corn.
Then we get the first where Batman tells Robin, "All right, go hit the training simulator," because like he doesn't trust Robin. Like he's like, you can't
Go
frozen
train,
handle
you
things on your
fuck.
own."
This is like when me and Faust had a team up for golf. You better go to the fucking range, you fuck.
All right, so now Poison Ivy kills the
Were you
scientist.
ever into her, Faust, Uma Thurman? Didn't do it for me at all.
No,
I don't find it
That
at
wasn't
all.
really-
No, not at all.
Mm-mm.
I was like, how would it?
Too tall.
Notice a lot of
Feet are
these
too big.
models, quote unquote models that are magazine. They go, oh, fucking. I'm like, they're usually the ugliest motherfuckers you've ever seen. They got a gap tooth or fucking. They got speckled face. You go, what the
White
fuck?
eyes.
Yeah, they have the very fish-eyed, right? Yeah, that's what we see a lot.
So she kills the scientist with a poisonous kiss, and she says she must protect Mother Nature and discovers the lab was funded by Wayne Enterprises, and she leaves to America with Bane.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, and Bane is just a retard, I guess, too.
Pretty much.
Bane, he just has to fucking. You're like, oh fuck. Meanwhile, you watch him in the Bale movie. He's a fucking mastermind of the world. I mean, that's.
I can't take Mr. Freeze serious as a heel when he's singing the Snow Miser fucking song.
I couldn't take
Oh,
him
yeah.
because he had a fucking glow stick in his mouth.
And he's wearing polar bear pajamas and slippers.
Listen, Faust, you got to be comfortable at least.
Vivica Fox wants to fuck him, but he's like, nope, I only have passion for my wife.
Vivica A. Fox Faust, you give respect where it's
Sorry.
fucking due. You fucking animal. She didn't go to
His
Fox
plan
School
is-
to be called Nut A. Fox. Go ahead.
His plan is to freeze Gotham and hold it for ransom to get enough money to find a cure for his wife's disease. So he's whooped.
Jesus Christ.
Alfred's niece, Barbara, played by the great Alicia Silverstone.
Now
comes
that
to visit
Faust
from England.
was my pinup girl back in the day.
Mm.
Aerosmith video. I recorded them. Thank you.
Clueless.
Yeah.
So she's
Clueless, don't tell
coming
me.
from England, and I must say, what a terrific English accent she does.
Oh, she must have been a transfer student. I don't know what the fuck she. Oh my
After
God.
she says goodnight to Uncle Alfred, she sneaks out of the manor. and
I'm
takes him home.
bothered that she's not Commissioner Gordon's fucking daughter,
Right.
which is the proper
Mhm.
a librarian.
You're
Thank you.
changing Things, yeah.
I actually liked that Batgirl too from the '66. I always thought she was cute.
Mm.
And of course, Julie Newmar. Faust. Don't
Right.
tell me. Don't give me Eartha Kitt. I'm quite racist. Of you.
Bruce Wayne is donating a telescope to the Gotham Observatory. He has a girlfriend played by Elle McPherson.
How about
which this
that,
storyline
Faust?
doesn't go very far.
It
She
makes
just
no sense.
disappears at the end of the movie.
Well, she said, "Listen, you either marry me or I'm out of this fucking job."
It's about this.
I'm like, what the fuck?
He's confronted by Dr. Isley and proposes a plan to help the environment, but he says, nah, it'll kill too many people.
He goes, yeah, what about this? We need this, this, and this. He's a genius about everything.
Batman and Robin decide to lure Freeze using the Wayne family diamonds and present them at a Wayne Enterprises charity event. There's an auction, and I think there's some white guys bidding on a black girl.
Yeah, Faust. You did. It's quite racist of you to have said, but yeah, they were. It was a slave auction. It was
like,
it was a
like, I'll
slave
take that
auction,
one.
and it was sex trading. That's what the fuck. Sex trafficking. That's what the
There
fuck
you
was
go,
going on.
trafficking.
It looked like Taken at the end of Taken.
Yes. There's a dancing gorilla that ends up being
Faust.
Poison Ivy.
It's
inside.
quite fucking racist.
No, but it's Poison Ivy inside.
I don't know if I need to
Then I
explain
could
it to you,
dig it.
Faust.
She uses her abilities. She has she blows fucking
Ooh,
Hey now.
blows on people. Hey now.
Ooh.
She tries to seduce Batman and Robin. She puts on the family necklace and says, she says, I'll come with whoever wins this necklace.
Ooh,
Hey now.
Faust. Ooh.
What you said.
Ooh.
Freeze crashes the party and tries to steal the diamonds, but is chased down by Batman. During the chase, Batman again doesn't trust Robin, disables his motorcycle.
Fuck,
He
man.
catches Freeze by himself anyway. I'm like, now this is twice that Freeze has been thwarted in his fucking
It's
attempts.
like, I don't
now.
need you, boy
Some
blunder.
mastermind.
Yeah, he's not much of a mastermind. Freeze is incarcerated at Arkham Asylum. Jesse Ventura plays one of the Arkham guards.
I said, I heard a voice, and I went,
I was
wait a
waiting for him
minute.
to say McMahon.
Oh, fuck.
Poison Ivy has an accent for some reason. I don't remember when she was earlier, when she was playing the regular Dr. Isley.
I felt she had an accent when she was Mrs. Mia Wallace. That's what I felt. Mrs. Mia Wallace.
Her and Bane take over a warehouse or some shit that was being used by ravers. I don't know.
And they have to paint
Okay.
in glow form.
All the glow shit.
Oh my God. Everything is neon and glowing in
Yes.
Gotham City.
Bane
Holy fuck.
kicks them out. She plants some seeds so vines grow all around. This is where
It's like Woody
Elle
Harrelson
wants-
with the fucking hemp going around fucking planting.
Elle wants to marry Bruce, but he's got a wandering eye for Ivy, and he says her name by mistake.
Oh yeah, he
Oops.
calls her name when he comes. It was like, whoa, who's Ivy, you motherfucker? Nah, yeah.
Well, she blew him in the party, right?
Hey,
She
now.
did. Blew me. That was the girl who blew me at the party.
Dick discovers that Barbara has been participating in these motorcycle races. and she's
Dick is
trying to raise
discovering
money for
Barbara.
Alfred. It's so convenient that Alfred too is dying of McGregor syndrome.
McGregor
Oh,
disease.
Kept secret.
He's got Crohn's.
He boned Dr. Freeze's wife and got it.
Yeah, we find out old Alfred is dying. It's like,
Yeah.
and at this point, he's the only, him and Commissioner Gordon are the only people that have been in all the fucking Batman movies.
Yeah.
That was the little fucking Iggy.
There's these gangs that do the races. It kind of reminded me of the Warriors, where like all the different gangs have a theme. Like you had one
Yes.
gang was dressed up like Clockwork Orange with the little white suits. And
Yeah.
the other one was dressed up like a raver gang, and there was like a punk gang. She's in the race. Dick is secretly in the race, and he saves her.
And
when her
Coolio
fucking-
is the fucking
Yeah.
boss there, the fucking drag race boss.
Oh, Coolio.
Mm-hmm.
Her bike crashes, and she almost slides off the bridge, but luckily his foot just
Both
happened to
feet,
just-
Faust. He goes whoop and onto the fucking rebar at the end. Whoop. Because he was a circus performer, don't you know?
That is true.
So if he's not there, she's dead.
Ivy and Bane break Freeze out of Arkham.
Now, Faust, do you notice when they're in front of the Snowy Cones ice cream shop?
Uh-huh.
Did you fucking realize what was part, like, they go to zoom into this, right? There is model cars.
Oh shit! I didn't
You
know.
need to go back. It is, I fucking fell over. It's a toy Batmobile and it is 2 toy cop cars.
Oh my god!
Because when they start to go to it, I go, what the fuck am I looking at? And then it was like, oh, now we're inside that place. I was
Oh
like,
my
oh
God.
my God, they threw a Matchbox car on the fucking thing. It's fucking wild. Its
A lot
problem is
cheaper.
because there's strobe light in it. And if they didn't have it so lit, you wouldn't, I don't think, notice it. But yeah, it was that bad.
All right, so they all head to Freeze's hideout where Batman and Robin and the police are investigating. Bane fights with Batman and Robin while Freeze gets the diamonds to recharge himself. Ivy tries to kiss Robin, but Batman stops him. Robin says, Batman
Robin's
is
a
just
bitch.
jealous.
He's a bitch.
You're just jealous because she wants to kiss me.
She wants to blow me. And finally, the mighty Bruce Wayne can't get his dick sucked around Gotham anymore.
And I want to work solo.
Yeah, I'm gonna be solo. It's so funny because it's like Robin is just a fucking can't do shit. He tries to punch Batman right into the slime. You fuck. Get out of here, you fucking slob. It's like, Jesus Christ. He's like,
Ivy
I'm
brings-
leaving, soaked with shit.
Ivy brings Freeze his wife's snowflake necklace and says Batman killed her. He wants revenge by freezing Gotham to an endless winter and then the world. Ivy says, and then I can repopulate Earth with her mutant plants and they can restart humanity.
And that's
He
where we
goes,
see that fucking thing that's going like this side to side.
and of course we get another one of the campy lines, Adam and Evil.
Oh fuck! It's content with the stay cool and fucking all that shit, and it's like, man, oh fucking day. I can't imagine they read this script and thought. A lot of things are different than when, like, my script was great, Faust, for that Howard Stern Film Festival when it got fucked up by the director. Or by the editor. Sorry, I was the director. I fucked it up too. But yeah, you go, wait a minute, I read this completely differently than it came out. It's fucking yeah.
Batman and Robin argue some more about Ivy, and Robin wanting a Robin signal because he's tired of living in Batman's shadow.
Yeah, let me call the fucking minor league guy. Fuck you doing? Let me call. And they're like, oh, Batman's unavailable? All right, I guess. Hit that other one. Fuck it.
Yeah. But I mean, Ivy knows how to fucking work Robin because now we go to the observatory for the dedication of this new telescope. Ivy seduces Commissioner Gordon and steals the keys to the police station. She changes the bat signal to the Robin signal and signals for Robin. Of course, this leads to Bruce and Dick arguing.
Faust, this is fucking before there was phones. It was booty call right here. Gotham booty call. Fucking flip that switch. Robin, come on, get this pussy.
Alfred gives a CD. I think that was what it was to Barbara to give to somebody else. I didn't quite catch that. She was supposed to give it to?
Mm-hmm.
But she's nosy and says, "Fuck this, I'm gonna look at it."
Jesus Christ! Let me give you a fucking secret.
Yeah, don't look at it. She goes straight to the other room, throws it in the computer, but she doesn't know the password. Let me try Alfred.
Oh,
Nope,
this is the
that
worst.
doesn't work. Let me try Wayne. Nope, that doesn't work. How about Margaret? Nope, that doesn't work. And she looks over and she sees a picture from Peg, and he goes, "Oh," so she puts in Peg, and that
did it.
That is what did it. The
Faust,
password
I don't want to
Peg.
fucking say live on the air, but my Apple password is Peg.
It's not even long enough.
I know it's not. Is it Peg 123? I don't fucking know.
PPPEEEGGG.
It's Peg with 3 letters on each. Thank you. Exclamation point.
On this disc, it reveals the secrets of Batman and Robin. Barbara goes down to the Batcave. Now we got Max Headroom version of Alfred.
Oh yeah, it was it was Matt Hardy. I knew you'd come.
Yeah. It's like AI Alfred. And yeah, he's like, I knew
and it's
you'd be
totally
down
Max
here one of these
Headrooming
days.
because it stutters and know all that. I'm like, oh my god. And so he had a fucking outfit made because he knew one day she would fucking find this and be
Even
ready
though he
to
told her not to.
Holy
look at this
fucking shit. And
then
I
we get the
say
gratuitous shot of her
her
suiting
ass.
up with
Well,
her ass.
the funny thing
And her
too is
tits.
he goes, "Oh, I had your size made," and we know the joke is that she was fat and couldn't get into the fucking outfit.
Right.
I
Remember
forgot.
that? And the fucking thing, she was fat girl. They used to call her because she couldn't.
yeah,
And
they-
I was like, I was staring her up and down during this, going, I don't think she's a fat girl. I don't. Maybe for the movie world,
She
but
wasn't clueless.
I don't think. She did not seem like she was out of shape at all. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they're crying about, but yeah, she has to put on this fucking thing. I'm like, so 0 fucking training of anything. Faust, it's like you go put on a suit and go downtown, go fucking beat up people. What the fuck?
All we know is she knows how to ride a motorcycle.
And Alfred doesn't even know that.
She did know how to fight, right? Didn't Dick try to stop her and she fucking took him down?
Yeah, he was trying to catch a rape charge. She just flipped him, fucking dropped him to the floor. Yeah,
Right.
because he wanted to
Yeah.
fuck when he first met.
Oh yeah, he wanted to fuck anything.
He wanted her to
Anything
fucking
with kids.
He wanted to create little birds, something, some eggs to come out.
So Batgirl arrives at Ivy's lair to help free Batman and Robin. Ivy's eaten by a giant plant. That'd be like a giant. What do you call that? Like
A Venus
fucking,
flytrap.
Little shop. There you go.
There you go. Oh, a little shop whore. Yeah, you get that. Faust, I think we're approaching one of the best fucking parts of the movie where Batgirl helps, saves the other two, God knows how, because she all of a sudden she's a karate expert and kick everyone's ass. And says, I'm Batgirl. And Batman says, shouldn't it be Batwoman or, Bat person? Be politically correct. And she goes, Bruce, it's me. He had no idea.
I know.
I go, oh my God.
She goes, it's me, Barbara.
It's me,
Or-
Barbara. I go, this is the greatest detective on earth, Faust.
And the guys are like, I need to change the locks on the Batcave.
Fucking shit. He's like, oh, fuck, you get this outfit. What is going on?
And then they're like, well, I guess she knows who we are now. I guess we're going to have to kill her, but we'll kill her later.
We'll kill her later. That's fine. Bruce, it's
Well-
me, Barbara. What? He gave the fucking Perry Caravello, Faust, when that fucking happened. We were like,
Wait,
what?
was this before or after she gave that one line when Dick's like, I got you? And she goes, no, I got you.
Yeah, because then she flips.
Oh
She
my
flips it, right? And she grabs him because his fucking shit breaks and fucking, no, I got you. With her
But
curly
that
Q
line,
lip.
That
Her
line, my
Elvis lip.
friends and I back in the day when this came out, we used to always fucking say that line because that bothered us so much. The way she gave that line is so bad. So
It's like she's gonna fucking blow him on the way up the fucking zip line. I don't know.
no, I got you.
Jesus Christ.
Freeze begins to Freeze Gotham over, and
Thank you.
the trio head over to the observatory together to stop him. Action scene. Batman defeats Freeze.
Faust.
Well, back.
All of a sudden, they had vehicles. They showed
Where
up.
did they come from?
Each one of them all together. And that one that's on the ice, the fucking big bat fucking thing.
Hey, they had toys to sell. That's what we
big
know, right?
Big time. Yeah, that's what we found out. And I was like, she knows how to use every goddamn gadget from fucking James Bond that was ever known. And I'm like, so you know now how to fucking where to shoot this fucking grappling hook, all this. Holy fuck.
Batman defeats Freeze while Batgirl and Robin take down Bane and they thaw the city. Freeze accuses Batman of killing his wife Nora, only to be shown a recording of Ivy admitting
perfectly. Where was that camera at?
Oh, here. Yeah.
Where the fuck was that camera?
Real close, like right next to her.
Right in her
Ivy
face,
saying?
this close. I killed, and she
HD.
completely fucking
HD.
announces it. I killed his fucking wife. I pulled the plug. Faust, John Gotti, want you to kill this mother. What the fuck? Let him know. John Gotti said, I will sever his motherfucking head. Your Honor, that wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Batman reveals that Freeze's wife survived and offers Freeze the chance to continue his research on McGregor syndrome in exchange for his cure. Take two and call me in the morning.
Faust, did you call that line a mile away too? How funny is it when he opens up his fucking thing that has it in there?
Yeah.
They're so lazy they don't even have a back side of it. It's his fucking glove inside, you see. It's hollow.
I'm like, even one of the most serious parts of the movie, they still have to throw in a fucking campy joke.
It always and then he said, you can work, help me save another life. And he gave the nod. Did you see that? He gave the nod. He went like this. He gave him the nod.
Freeze returns to Arkham, where he's imprisoned in the same cell as Ivy, who he says he'll take revenge on. Alfred is cured. Bruce and Dick agree to let Barbara join them in fighting crime.
How
They
did
do
she
their
have a
little Woe
fucking
Bunny together?
She had a fucking Batman helmet. Do you realize this? And then she had a mask after that. And I'm like, she should have been like fucking Batgirl with the fucking cowl. Fucking bullshit, man.
And then Alfred says, we're going to need a bigger cave.
Yeah, we're going to need a bigger boat.
And then we get the fucking
Da-da-da-da,
superhero slow motion running in front of the logo as we.
Faust, I thought that was actually fun fact. That scene at the end was actually, they filmed the front doors of the theater. And it was everyone fucking getting the fuck out.
Oh, man.
Holy shit. See, this is the type of movie that if we can find this type of movie for every fucking week, this is the perfect, because you could watch it, it's tolerable, but there is so much fucking shit to fucking bust on, you know?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was reading in the IMDb trivia that Clooney was giving refunds when people mentioned this movie to him.
He gave him $7.
There were 27 ice puns that Schwarzenegger said.
Jesus.
27. Holy fuck. Oh my God. This fucking.
So week 2 and the box office ticket sales declined 63%, credited to poor word of mouth.
Oh, fuck. Poor word of mouth. No real strong word of mouth saying this.
I know what I went and saw Face Off instead of Batman and Robin. That was out in the theater.
See, that's the funny thing is I would have seen it even if everyone said this is horrible. I'm still I gotta see it. It's Batman movie. Jesus Christ.
Men in Black was out in theaters too.
See, that's the thing, because it's like in real life, people make a choice and say, I'm either going to do this movie or that movie. And, I have $7. I'm not going to do 2 movies eventually. Or I'm like, next week I'll go see the other fucking movie.
I mentioned this last week. 11% on Rotten Tomatoes.
11. And is that from what's the fans on that and what's the critics on it? The critics have got to be like a fucking 2%.
Oh, you know what? I looked it up too.
Oh, it's got to be fucking under 5. What critic could possibly say this was fucking good? It's impossible. It's fucking horrible fucking movie.
Let's see. 16% audience score.
Okay, 16 audience. That's fine. Critic.
12%. So it went up 12%? Since the IMDb article went up.
Now it's a cult favorite. This is going to be Big Shark is what the fuck this movie.
Big Shark.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, thank you, Faust.
Critics' consensus: Joel Schumacher's tongue-in-cheek attitude hits an unbearable limit in Batman and Robin, resulting in a frantic and mindless movie that's too jokey to care much for.
Wow. What a fucking movie. What a fucking movie. I mean, they were pushing the envelope on the Jim Carrey one. Jim Carrey was the one who fucking made that fucking thing. Because you saw, it was like, this might be falling apart a little bit. You saw what was going on, everything glowing and this and that. But I dug Jim Carrey. I liked the Riddler as my guy. Was always the Riddler and shit like that. So I was like, okay. It was getting there, and it was okay. And then,
but maybe we needed all this just to get to Nolan's Virgins, where it's more serious. And
how many years later did we get that? 10?
04?
About 10 years.
10 years?
No. 07?
Because I'm telling you, that fucking, I will be putting that up against anything for best trilogy ever, is fucking that Batman series. It's so fucking good.
Oh, I agree.
And I'm like, people go
Batman
with Star
Begins
Wars if you
was
want to go Star
05,
Wars.
so 8 years.
8 years. I'm shocked it was only 8 fucking years. Because they fucking shoved it in the ground. So, how about like Clooney's fucking outfit became real fucking weird at the end? Like all of a sudden he had a new outfit and it had like
they all
wings
had matching
on the side,
silver and black,
silver on the fucking thing. I was like, Raider Nation run wild on the fucking. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Still nipples though.
And then the other two had eyes wide shut fucking masks. It's weird.
Yeah, they always get the mascara on the fucking thing. And you know what I liked at least that when in part 2 that what's his face rips off the mask, Keaton, right? Which is funny because you go, how'd you just rip off this fucking mask when people can't stab through this fucking thing? But he tore it off, and he had an eye makeup on. I said, good. Don't insult me by all of a sudden you have normal fucking eyes where we see what's going on here.
Yeah.
You know?
He's got to put that on before he leaves the back.
Yeah, you have to fucking blacken and then put that shit down.
Real quick.
That's what I did when I had my suit. I walked around town. Fucking get claustrophobic. Talk about getting claustrophobic, fellas. You get fucking locked into that suit. That's a motherfucker. I had to use the wall to fucking get it off. Like, because you had to peel fucking part of it that was Velcroed on. All right. We're done with that. Greg?
Yes.
What say you? What do we got?
So I got my inspiration. When I went to go visit my daughter, her grandmother's watching that movie Baby Driver. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah. Is it the guy who has the headphones in while he fucking does? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I'm like, you know what? And then I looked up like some of the movies with like the best car chase scenes, and I narrowed it down
Steve
to 2.
McQueen.
They're both on Max. Yeah, the Bullet one. I've seen that one. I've also seen French Connection, but I have never seen Ronin.
Ronin
with Robert De Niro. It's on Max.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen it either.
So
I don't know if I've ever heard of it.
Good, yeah, there's supposed to be 2 really good car chase scenes in it, and I think on IMDb is like 7.2.
I was gonna say, I bet you it's
so
fucking like a good movie too, actually, right?
Yeah, so this should be a good. This is a little change of
Greg
pace.
going for
with
a real
action.
and our actual like, let's do a good movie.
So yes, 7 point Ronin on Max. Let's check it out.
Okay, very good, very good. I'm looking at all what I have on mine, and there's so many. I go, oh, I have a good like. There's 4 with a fucking bullet on this fucking one where I go, all right, I gotta figure out how we get this on here. And one I haven't seen, I think, since it ever was on like videotape is the first time I saw it. And I'm like, and I think you guys will pop from it. I think that'll be my next one. All right, kids, we're going to go over to the Patreon site, patreon.com/Lingus Mafia, to the extra Patreon. That will be the, what do you call it over there? Well, yeah, the video stuff over there for our follow-up and our extra game playing over there. So that is it. Make sure you follow us at Lingus Mafia, of course, because that's all the good stuff over there for you. And Greg, you do a show, I heard. Someone told me that one time.
Cold Brew Podcast. Every Friday, drink beer, review it. I just had an interview with the brewer from Fate Brewing, so that'll be coming out. Special.
You know what was memorable? He couldn't barely remember who it was. He had a lot to say, I bet.
No, it was pretty good.
No,
I stayed away
okay.
from the controversy.
Too many interviews. You can't keep track of which.
Yeah,
I think Greg gets home and goes, I interviewed someone. He's drunk out of his fucking mind at the brewery.
I get home and I drink the fucking memory away because I was so bored.
Oh, really? Is that bad?
No,
Half the time? Here's what I want you to do, Greg. Other than say, when you interview someone next, you got to say he's racist the second he says whatever he wants to say.
That's racist.
I want you to do this. I need this videotaped, Greg. Do this for me. You love me. You do it for me. I want this. Picture this, Faust. He sits down with his equipment at the brew. The guy's a fucking world renowned, right? He's a brewmaster sitting there. He have his
Gold
craft,
medals.
his beer that he has made, everything like this. I just thought of another thing to do, which I'm like, take it, just throw it in his face.
Throw it in his face. How dare you, sir?
Yeah, fuck you. We're out of here. So here's what you do. Sit down, fucking very professional. You shake a hand and you're here for this. As you order your beer, when it comes, the waitress puts down, go, thank you, and go into your bag. And I want you to get a silly straw and put it in the fucking drink. And don't ever fucking even acknowledge it. Just start drinking from the silly straw. And have them go, what the fuck? Be like, what? Like, don't even fucking...
I like this idea.
Yeah.
I love it.
The thing that you can get out of... Do it to every person, because it will be new to everybody you fucking do this to. Just to have a fucking reaction, go, what the fuck? Or at another time, ask for ice cubes and put ice in your beer. Go, I like it cold. Just really fuck with people.
It's not cold enough.
Or put Mio in the motherfucker. Somebody did
I
that
thought you were gonna tell him first time he tries the guy's beer. He goes, pretty good, but tastes a little racist.
Or take a drink and like just in pet go, you might have missed the mark there, and just keep on fucking talking.
You got more, right?
So was this the bottom of the keg? Was this the last? Well, that's interesting. And just keep it. You could do like between two ferns and very dry fuck with people. Fuck, I need to produce this show. I'm gonna get this show off the ground.
But I wouldn't be able to keep a straight face. I don't know how Zach does it, man.
I know.
All right, kids, we're going over there. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, I can do anything I want because my dad is dead, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
You're either linguist or against us.
And together, we're assholes.
Best podcast in the world.
I am the best on this microphone. Nobody can touch me.
Yours truly.
I'm done. Show's over. Good day.
Fade to black.